Guys, please confirm to me. All of you get my voice on screen. Guys, please confirm to me. All of you get my voice on screen. Message it over. Spring. Guys, please confirm to me. All of you get my voice on screen. Those are attending in online. Guys, please confirm to me. All of you get my voice on screen. Those are attending in online. I'm audible, guys. Please confirm to me. Everybody, please respond to me, guys. All of you get my voice on screen. Those are attending in online. I'm audible. Is my voice on screen is clear to all of you guys? Please confirm to me. Everybody, please respond to me. All of you read my voice on screen. Those are attending in online. Right. Good evening, guys. And there's a small notice to all of you. As I given some information previously, in our demo class also I given this point. So companies will come to the Durgasoft. The drives are going to be conducted in Durgasoft. So one company is already confirmed there. Just give a minute of time. All right, sir. Guys, now check it. All of you get my voice on screen now. Is it fine now? Is my voice is clear now? Please confirm to me. Yeah. All right, sir. Then already given information there that companies are coming to Durgasoft. There already one company is confirmed there. This Saturday at morning 8:30, the company drive will come in the same classroom. That induction program is going to be happen. The company delegates will come and they will explain about the process and they will give some introduction about their company. Understand it, no? So Saturday at morning 10 o'clock, sorry, 8:30. Saturday morning at 8:30 they will come here. Then all of you without failure try to attend for that induction program. Whether you are going to be participate in that process or not. Why? Because you're almost all kids in Java. You're not having much awareness on Java. Even I'm not expecting you to select in the company, but try to attend for it. Come here. Come and check the process here. What is going to be happen? Then everybody, entire institute will come to this location there on that 8:30 or at Saturday morning, right? Everybody just come here, then participate in that event. Company delegates will explain about their process. You may have some experience over this content. Okay. So if you are eligible for that criteria, even though you are not good at Java, don't feel anything shy. Come to the interview process. Attend for that interview. They may ask some questions to you. Then straightly you can say that just we started courses here. Then if they ask some question, if you know the answer, we can give that information. If might be if you're not aware about the answers, just we started the course, just I came here just to understand our company details, like that you can convey that message. But anyway, attend for it. Attempt is important. Okay, right, sir. At least attend for the induction program. That is what company people are explaining about their company, that come here. Then we can understand it clearly. Okay, right, sir. Like this continuously we are going to have some drives there. Now part of it, one of the drive is confirmed. Saturday, this Saturday we are planning for it. Okay, fine, leave this one. So after this, after completion of this total process here, now what we are discussing actually, I think so we are discussing about, all right, about the Java features. The topic here we are discussing there. Now just 1 minute, I want to give review of all the features. Now try to understand it. What is that company, about that company? I think so then the company name is Abhiram IT Solutions Private Limited. Okay, right, sir. Anyway, then come to the induction program, then it will be okay. We can identify this. Right, sir. No online demonstration about that company. Just only they are going to give that offline demonstration only. Face-to-face rounds are going to be happen. Face-to-face interviews are going to be happen. Not like in online interviews. Directly they will take interview in this location inside this classroom only. Okay. All right. Let's move to the punch here. So Java features. Now tell me in a simple way, What is the purpose of the Java features actually? What is the requirement of it? No. To describe the nature of the Java programming language, Java has provided the following set of features. What are the various features that what exactly the set of features here we are getting there? First one is simple, object-oriented, platform-independent, architectural neutral, portable, robust, dynamic, secure, distributed, multi-threaded, interpretive, high performance. Okay. Next one is simple programming language. What is the meaning of this simple programming language? Now tell me, how can you say that Java is a simple programming language and a simple statements? No. Java applications will take what? Less execution time and less memory. Java has removed all the confusion-oriented features like pointers, multiple inheritance, and so on. Java is using all the simplified syntaxes. How Java is an object-oriented programming language, right? It is able to represent the total data in the form of objects only. It is able to represent the complete data in the form of what their objects only by following object-oriented features like class, object, encapsulation, abstraction, inheritance, polymorphism, message passing, and so on. Next one is platform independent programming language. How can you say that Java is a platform independent programming language? Java allows its applications to perform compilation on one operating system and execution is on what there another operating system. This one. Java is an architecture neutral programming language. Why? Because it allows its applications to perform compilation is on one hardware system and execution is on what there another hardware system. Java is a portable programming language. Why? Because it allows its applications to run under almost all the operating systems and all the hardware systems. Java is a robust programming language. Why? Because Java has very good memory management system in the form of heap memory management system. It is a dynamic memory management system. It allows and deallocates memory for the objects at runtime as per the requirement. At the same time, Java has very good exception handling mechanisms. Why? Because Java has provided a very good predefined library to represent and handle almost all the exceptions which are coming frequently in Java applications. Next one is a dynamic programming language. Java is a dynamic programming language. Why? Because Java follows dynamic memory allocation. That is the memory which is allocated for the data at the runtime, not at what their compilation time can. Secure programming language. Java is a secure programming language. Why? Because Java is able to provide 3 levels of security part of its applications. What are the 3 levels of security? Implicit security. To provide this implicit security, Java has provided a separate component in the form of security manager inside the JVM. To provide web security, Java has provided a separate middleware service in the form of JAS, JAAS, JAS, Java Authentication and Authorization Services. To provide network security, Java has provided a set of predefined implementations for each and every network security algorithms, part of its security module. By seeing all these points, we can conclude that Java is what there a secure programming language. I think up to that point only we discussed it there clearly. The next one is like what there distributed programming language. That's it. What is it? Next point, you know, distributed programming language. Right. Understand it, all of you know. Everybody put more concentration. First of all, understand it. When a programming language is a distributed programming language, or else maybe I'm giving clear cut information at in the very first class also I given that point here, but again I'm telling to you, by using Java, we are able to prepare two types of applications. By using Java, we are able to prepare two types of applications. What are the two types of applications here we are able to prepare by using Java? First one is standalone applications and the second one is distributed applications. Is it? Now tell me, all of you, now tell me, by using Java programming language, we are able to prepare the following two types of applications. What are the two types of applications here we are able to prepare there? First one is standalone applications and the second one is distributed applications. First one is what there standalone applications and the second one is what there distributed applications. Now tell me what exactly the meaning of standalone application. What is a standalone application? Listen, all of you listen carefully. If we design and execute any application, if we design and execute any program or any application without using client server architecture, without distributing application logic over multiple machines, then that programming language is called, or maybe that application is called a standalone application. Come again, the definition here I'm telling to you. If we design and execute any application without using client server architecture, without distributing application logic over multiple machines, then that application is called a standalone application. Means that in a single computer, I'm going to provide the total application. In the single computer, I'm going to compile the program. In the single computer, I'm going to execute the program. In the single computer, I'm going to provide input data. In the same computer, I'm going to get the data. Everything is going on in a single computer, on the same computer, not on multiple systems. Then this type of application is called a standalone application. That's it. If we design and execute any application without using client server architecture and without distributing application logic over multiple missions, then that application is called a standalone application. Simple definition here I've given there. Come again, what's the meaning of standalone application there? If we design and execute any application without using client server architecture and without distributing application logic over multiple machines, then that application is called what there? A standalone application. All of you understand it clearly? To prepare standalone applications, to prepare standalone applications, Java has provided J2SE libraries. Java has provided what there? J2SE libraries. That's it. Think of it. Java is available in three modules: J2SE, J2EE, and J2ME. J2SE is for what purpose there? Standalone applications. Leave this one. What is distributed applications? If you understand it, quite opposite of the standalone application. If we design and execute any application on the basis of client server architecture by distributing application logic over multiple machines, then that application is called a distributed application. Come again, what is the meaning of this distributed application actually? If we design and execute any application on the basis of the client server architecture and by distributing application logic over the multiple machines, then that application is called a distributed application. That application is called what there? A distributed application. So many examples are available, distributed applications now. 95% of the applications are what there? Distributed applications only 5% of the applications are what there? Standalone application in outside now. All right. Now the point is what? To prepare distributed applications, Java has provided a separate module in the form of J2EE. Java has provided a separate module in the form of what there? J2EE. Because of this reason, we can conclude that Java is what there? Distributed programming language. Understand my point? Nowadays, 95% of the applications are what? Distributed applications. All banking applications, distributed applications. All social network applications are distributed applications. All food delivery applications are distributed applications. All healthcare applications are distributed applications. All insurance applications are distributed application. Take any vertical, any domain, any platform, everywhere distributed applications are going on. So huge demand is available for distributed application development. So further, Java is providing very good environment. To prepare distributed application, Java is providing very good environment. How that Java is providing that very good environment? No, just by introducing what there? J2EE. Because of the J2EE only, Java is what there? A distributed programming language. Answer my point here. Java is a distributed programming language. Java is a distributed programming language because of having a separate module, in the form of J2EE to prepare distributed applications. That's it. Now this is the conclusion here. Overall conclusion here, we are saying that Java is a distributed programming language because of having a separate module in the form of J2EE to prepare distributed applications. That's it, sir. Now it is completed here, that we can identify clearly. This is about like what they're distributed. Right. Now let's move on to the 10th one. Next one. Multi-threaded programming language. Multi-threaded programming language. Right, sir. Try to understand the point here. Multi-threaded programming language. Try to recognize this, all of you know. What exactly the meaning of multi-threaded programming language? What you are understanding there? First of all, before going to understand multi-threaded, first of all, tell me what is a thread. Then after that, we'll understand what is single-threaded. Next, we'll understand what is multi-threaded. First of all, tell me what is a thread? What's the meaning of thread? Thread is a flow of execution. Thread is what there? A flow of execution to perform a particular task. Thread is a flow of execution to perform a particular task. Understand it clearly. We are unable to see the thread explicitly, but its results only we can understand. Its results only we are able to understand. The example I'm telling to you, what's the point here I'm telling to you? Understand it, no? For example, I have a wire, electric wire. On that electric wire, we have a number of bulbs. We fixed some bulbs there in electric wire. If we keep that wire in the socket, no, if we switch on that socket, automatically power is passing through that wire or not? When power is passing through that wire, when power is coming to the first bulb, the bulb will be in on mode. When power is passing to the next bulb, then bulb is in on mode. Continuously power is passing through all the bulbs there. All the bulbs are in what there? On mode. Understand my point clearly? Now tell me, when we switch off the power, what is going to be happen? All the bulbs are in what there? Off mode. Physically in outside, what we are able to see there actually, what we can see there actually, only bulbs are on or off. On the basis of that only we can say that power is coming or power is not coming. Am I right or not? But really we are not seeing that power. Is it possible for us to see that power? Is it possible to see that electricity which is passing through that wire? No, we are unable to see that. But bulbs are off state or on state, we can understand. We can check for it. On the basis of that only we can recognize that power is coming or not. Yes, sir, got it or not? But we can taste it, right? Right or not? Put your finger there. Definitely, you will see very good taste of it. No, but we are unable to see that power. Here the same, in the same way, here the power is nothing but electricity passing. That electricity is nothing but what there? A thread that we are unable to see. But when thread is coming to a particular line, thread will execute that line. That line output we can see. The program execution we can see, that program, that line intersection output we are able to understand. When that thread is coming to the next line will be executed. That output we can identify. When a flow is coming to the next line will be executed. That output we are able to see. On the basis of that outputs only we can recognize that flow of execution is coming to our program or not. Flow of execution is not visible to us, but its impact we can identify. Its results we are able to understand. So because of that reason, what's the point I'm telling there? Thread is a flow of execution to perform a particular task. Thread is a flow of execution to perform a particular task. Right, sir. Understand it clearly. Thread is a flow of execution to perform a particular task. Nice. After that, there are two thread models to execute our applications. There are two thread models to execute our applications. Right, sir. There are two thread models to execute the applications. What are the two thread models here to execute our application there? Understand it now. The first one is single thread model, and the next one is what there? Multi-thread model. Single thread model, next one is what there? Multi-thread model. All of you understand it. I want to give clarity on this one. What exactly the meaning of single thread model? Observe carefully. Single thread model allows only one thread at a time to execute the complete application. Recognize the point here. Single thread model allows only one thread at a time to execute the complete application. Am I right or not? Single thread model allows only one thread at a time, but multi-thread model, it allows more than one thread at a time to execute the complete application. Okay, all right. Observe carefully. In the case of single thread model, only one thread is allowed to execute the total program. For example, in my program, 5 modules are available, 5 subprograms are available. For example, a module is nothing but subprogram. Only one flow of execution is allowed to execute the total program, in the sense that single thread can execute all the modules in a sequentially or not. One after another, only it able to execute or not. So it follows sequential execution. It follows what there? Sequential execution. It follows sequential execution. It follows what there? Sequential execution. But in the case of this multi-threaded model, if more than one thread is allowed in our program there, more than one thread is executing our program or not? When more than one thread is executing our program, then it follows a parallel execution or not? Come on, sir. It follows what there? Parallel execution. Program will be executed parallelly. More than one thread can execute the program. Parallel execution is going to be happen. So it follows parallel execution. Parallel execution. It follows what there? Parallel execution. That's okay, fine. Now tell me, wherever sequential execution is going on, where automatically execution time will be increased. Wherever we are having sequential execution, it will take a lot of time to complete the program execution. Wherever parallel execution is going on, automatically execution time will be reduced. There automatically execution time will be reduced. All right, it takes more execution time since it is following sequential execution. Now it takes, now tell me, it takes lesser execution time since it is following what execution there? Parallel execution. Right, sir. Okay, fine. Now understand the equation here. Wherever less execution time is available, where automatically performance will be more. When the execution time is less, automatically performance will be improved. Performance will be more. Where the more execution time is taking, whenever the program is taking more execution time, automatically performance of the program execution, performance of the application will be less. If more execution time, less performance. Less execution time, more performance. All right, now it reduces the application performance. It reduces the application performance, but it improves the application performance. Is it all of you following these points or not? Single thread model, multi-thread model. Now tell me, what is this single thread model actually? It allows only one thread to execute the complete application. It follows sequential execution. It takes more execution time. It reduces the application performance. What about this multi-thread model? It allows more than one thread at a time to execute the complete application. It follows parallel execution. It takes less execution time. It improves the application performance. Has got it or not? Now coming to the point here, what I'm telling to you, here two models are available: single threaded model, multi-threaded model. Now the point what I'm telling to you, Java Java is following multi-thread model. Java is following what model here? Multi-thread model. So Java is a multi-threaded programming language. Java is a multi-threaded programming language. That's it. How can you say that Java is a multi-threaded programming language? Why? Because Java follows multi-threaded model. Whenever it is following multi-thread model, Java is what there? A multi-threaded programming language. And before that, I'm telling there, Java is following the multi-threaded model. It is able to provide a very good environment to create and execute more than one thread at a time, more than one thread at a time. So Java is what there? Multi-threaded programming language. I think my statement is very much clear for you. How can you say that Java is a multi-threaded model? Point is very much clear. It follows multi-threaded model, means that it allows to create and execute more than one thread at a time. Leave this point here. This is okay, fine. Multi-threaded model that we understood. Then what next one here? After completion of this, that another thing is like what there? Interpretive programming language. That's multi-thread is okay. Next one is what there? Interpretive programming language. What exactly the meaning of an interpretive programming language? Right, sir. Right, sir. Now understand it clearly. Interpretive programming language situation is what? What is the meaning of this interpretive programming language? See this one. I'm giving the point to you. Java is both compilative and an interpretive programming language. Not only compilative, but also be what there? Interpretive programming language. Yet the meaning of specifying this title interpretive, the meaning is what there? Not only compilative, but also be what there? Interpretive programming language. Java is both compilative and interpretive programming language. But how can you say that? Why? Because now I want to give the points first. Now try to understand it now. Straight question. Everybody must answer for my question here. What is the requirement of this compilation for any program? What is the need of the compilation? Yeah, because of two reasons. One is what there? Well-known answer is what there? Error checking. Checking our mistakes in our program, error checking. And the second reason is what there? To translate program from high level representation to low level language, high level language to low level language translation. For that particular reason only we need what there? Compilation. This is actually the primary reason. Error checking is a secondary reason, but the primary reason is what there? Translating program from user understandable language to mission understandable language. User understandable language is a high level language. Mission understandable language is what there? Low level language. Got or not? So this is a requirement of this is the meaning of the compilation. As for Java program, this compilation is required. For Java applications, compilation is required. Without compiling the program, we are unable to execute the program. So definitely compilation is required. So Java is compilative programming language. Got my point or not? Similarly, execution is definitely required. Execution is like what there? How we are going to execute the program here? After compilation of our program, we need to execute the program. But how we are going to execute this program there? How do we execute the program? If we come for this point, answer is very clear. Now tell me, who is executing our Java program? Come on, who is executing our Java program? JVM. What is that JVM? Java Virtual Machine. All right, clear. Up to that, it's okay. Understand my next question. Inside the JVM, so many components are available. Am I right or not? Inside the JVM, almost 5 to 6 components are available. Among these 5 to 6 components, who is responsible to execute our code? Who is responsible to execute our program? If you understand it, answer is an interpreter inside the JVM. Who is that? Interpreter inside the JVM that is responsible to execute our Java program. All of you are following my point or not? Interpreter is responsible to execute our Java program inside the JVM. So interpreter is required to run our Java program or not? Interpreter is mandatory to run our Java program or not? So Java is what there? An interpretive programming language. So the conclusion here, what I have given there, Java is both a compilative and an interpretive programming language. Why? Because to check the, or maybe to translate the program, to translate the program from high level representation to the low level representation, and to check the developers mistakes in the program, we need compilation. So Java is a compilative programming language. This is the first point here we have to understand. Try to recognize this clearly. To translate the program from high level representation to low level representation, and to check the developers mistakes in the program, we need compilation. So Java is what there? Compilative programming language. Next one is what there? To run Java applications, we need JVM. Inside the JVM, we need an interpreter. So Java is an interpretive programming language. Java is what there? An interpretive programming language. That's it. So this is overall information about to say what there. Java is an interpretive programming language. Means that Java is already compilative, but also what there? Interpretive. Then how it is know to translate the program high level representation to low level representation, and to check the developers mistakes in program, we need what there? Compilation. So Java is what there? Compilative programming language. To run Java applications, we need a JVM. Inside the JVM, we need what there? An interpreter. So Java is what there? An interpretive programming language. Right, sir? That part is completed there. Next one is another feature here we have to understand. Observe carefully. High performance. High performance. Right, sir. High performance is the next one. Right, sir. Observe carefully. What is the meaning of JVM? Java Virtual Machine. Right, in which way we are having C engine to execute C programs, in which way we are having PVM to execute Python programs. In the same way, to run our programs, to execute our code, JVM is required. That's the meaning of JVM. Okay, leave it. So again, I will discuss about the JVM in the future. Why? Because we have a separate topic like what the JVM architecture. We have a separate topic like what there? JVM architecture. There we can understand the total content. What is the meaning of this particular JVM? Right. So definitely on one Sunday, I will take the sessions for you regarding the JVM architecture. Okay. I'll give that information to you. Now just leave this one. After this, after completion of this particular one, high performance. This point is nothing, sir. Nothing is going to be happen about this point. It's very simple. How can you say that it's very simple here? Understand it now. High performance in the sense, Java is a high performance programming language. Java is a high performance programming language. Why? Because number one, it's a rich set of features like it's a rich set of features like object oriented, platform independent, portable, robust, and so on and so on and so on. Because of this reason. Second one is Java is a multi-threaded programming language. It follows parallel execution. So its performance is more. So because of this reason also here we can conclude that Java is what their high performance programming language. Why? Because Java is what their multi-threaded programming language. These points are not required. Just simply we can say that Java is what their multi-threaded programming language. Next one is Java has a special component in the form of JIT compiler to boost the application's performance. Right, sir? What is this actually? Java has a special component inside the JVM in the form of inside the JVM in the form of what compiler, you know? JIT compiler. What is the meaning of the JIT compiler? Just in time compiler. JIT compiler to boost the performance of the application, to boost the application performance, to improve the application performance. Actually, 1.0 version of the Java is available, where JVM is available without JIT compiler. But in that they identified like what they identified performance lag with the JVM. Immediately in 1.1 version of the Java, they have introduced JIT compiler. By the introduction of the JIT compiler, performance of the JVM is improved and it executes the Java program in effective manner. Answer my point here. That JIT compiler was provided only to improve the performance of the JVM. Means that to improve the performance of the application's execution. Because of these many reasons there, we can understand that Java is what there? A high performance programming language. Yes, sir. All of you get my point or not? Overall, Java features, the total topic is completed. The total concept of what there? Java features, the topic is completed. Right. Just 2 minutes of time. Shall we go for a quiz? Quiz. Java features quiz. Have you recollected? Have you remembered all the points? Just I will give a feature name, but we have to say how that feature is available. At least try for it. Easily we can answer for it. Already we understood all the points here. Easily we can answer. In the case if you are not giving answer, I will give that answers to you. Yes, sir. Shall we go for it? But people are not saying ready. Okay, can I go for it? Okay, fine. Say this now. Right, sir. Simple programming language. Applications will take less execution time, less memory. Next one, removed all the confusion oriented features. Next one, okay, it removed all the confusion oriented features. Then what next one? Simple syntaxes. That's it. Just only outline information, that's sufficient. Secure programming language. Implicit security, web security, network security. Implicit security is provided by security manager. Web security is provided by JAS, Java Authentication and Authorization Service. Next one is explicit security. That means network security is provided by come on, some security algorithms implementation in its a security module. Leave it. Platform independent. Compilation is on one operating system, execution is on another operating system. Portable, able to run under multiple operating systems and multiple hardware systems. Robust, very good memory management system in the form of heap memory management system, dynamic memory management system, allocates and deallocates memory for the objects at runtime. Next one is having very good exception handling mechanisms. Java has provided a very good predefined library to represent and handle almost all the exceptions. Multi-threaded, follows multi-threaded model, it allows to create and execute more than one thread at a time. High performance. Right, because of its rich set of features and it is a multi-threaded programming language and it has the special component like JIT compiler to boost the application's performance. Is it got or not? I think so. Might be just it may take some for you. You are taking some time to recollect the point here. After that only we are getting it now. But one time if you practice in this way, then easily we are able to recollect the points now. Okay, but practice is required. Practice is required. Just listening and reading the content in the sense, just open the document, just reading the content without keeping the content in our mind, it is a waste of time. We have to keep the content in our mind. Maybe first time it may be difficult, second time try for it, third time try for it. Just close everything. Try to think about the points. All 11 to 12 number of points are available. Just think about that points now. Every point is coming in your mind, then it's perfect. You are good at that particular area. That's it. Then definitely users may ask this question there. Now tell me how Java is a special when compared with other programming languages. We can talk about all these points. All points here we are able to say. Tell me something about Java. If you have any opportunity to speak something about Java, we can talk all these 11 or 12 number of points. It will take nearly 1 hour of time for you. Yeah, if you're trying to explain each and every point here, it will take 1 hour of time here. Definitely we can speak Java about Java 1 hour of time. Unfortunately, if interviewer is asking this question with you, tell me the Java features or tell me something about Java, you are able to speak nearly 1 hour of time with all these concepts here. No? Okay? Oh, yeah, it's close, I think so. When it is coming there, it's close. Why? Can you open the door? Come on, please. Up. I think. Oh. Are. I think now it is survived up to now. When it is oh, coming to the fans, it's okay. I think it is in confusion, right? The fans, can you switch off the fans for 2 minutes of time? Switch off the fans, all fans. Hey. Okay, catch it. That depends on your talent now. Hey, what it is expecting, sir? I think it is expecting Java. What happened? That fan, switch off that fan. No, stay there. Okay, I think it is taking rest now. Okay, right. Switch off the fan. Right, sir. Now anyway, it's okay. Now let us continue the content. And if possible, can open the window. Then it will be good. Abhi, open the window. I think it forgets the written path. अरे यार. So more people are waiting now. Close it, close it, close it. Come on, fast. Uh, okay, now let's continue there. It will not do anything with us. Fine. So Java features, the topic here we completed there totally. The next one is after completion of this topic there in the introduction part, Java history. Next one is what there differences between Java and others. And the next one is what there Java features. Only these are the three topics. For some of you, Java history and differences between Java and others is pending. I will discuss with you. No need to worry for it. Java features, the topic is completed. Okay. Of course, videos are available. If you want to check it, you can check it. Otherwise, I will take that backup classes for you. No need to worry for it. Now, today, now we are going to understand like what there Java naming conventions. What topic, sir? Java naming conventions. All right. Now, first of all, I'm telling one point you now try to observe carefully. Java is a case sensitive programming language. Java is a case sensitive programming language. Java is a case sensitive programming language. It's a little baby actually. Okay, taking rest, no problem. Java is a case sensitive programming language. I'm getting confusion, right? What I'm doing now. Okay. Why it is rotating in this location only? Uh, go outside, go outside. Okay. Java is a case sensitive programming language. Observe carefully. Where in Java applications, there is a separate recognition for the lowercase letters and for the uppercase letters. Java is a case-sensitive programming language where in Java applications there is a separate recognition for the yeah. Close the door, Babu. He is busy with mobile phone. Close the door now. Coming, close immediately. Okay, right. Right, fine. Java is a case-sensitive programming language where in Java applications there is a separate recognition for the lowercase letters and for what their uppercase letters. That means what I am telling to you, capital ABC is not equals to small ABC. Understand my point? Java is what there? A case-sensitive programming language. Where in Java applications, there is a separate recognition for the lowercase letters and for the uppercase letters. That means capital ABC is not equals to small ABC. But here the question is, where to use uppercase letters and where to use lowercase letters, that we have to understand clearly. Right. To use lowercase letters and uppercase letters separately, to use lowercase letters and uppercase letters separately, Java has provided the following conventions. Java has provided the following conventions. What conventions that Java has provided here? Now let's understand these conventions. First one is, observe carefully. In Java, we are going to write the total programming by using classes or in the form of classes, abstract classes and interfaces. All right, now the point is what? All Java classes names, comma, abstract classes names, comma, interfaces names, and enum names must be started with and enum names must be started with uppercase letters, and the subsequent symbols must also be uppercase letters. All of you understand it clearly? All Java classes names, abstract classes names, interfaces names, and enums. See, these are the elements actually. Similar to the classes, abstract classes, interfaces, and enums are available. All these names must be started with what their uppercase letters, and the subsequent symbols must also be uppercase letters. Then what is the meaning of it actually? I'll take some examples. By that you are able to understand it clearly. Examples here, if you observe this, string is a class now actually. Started with uppercase letter, yes, S is an uppercase letter. That means what I'm telling there, if you have multiple words in a single class name, every word must be started with an uppercase letter. Every word must be started with what there? An uppercase letter. Now string started with what there? Capital S, uppercase letter. Next one is string buffer is available. String buffer, two words are available here. Now S must be capital and B must be capital. Right, sir, uppercase letters. Next one is, after that, input stream reader. How many words are available here? 3 words are available. Input stream reader. I must be capital, S must be uppercase letter, and R must be uppercase letter. Like this here, we can take any number of examples here, we can understand. Okay, now more and more number of examples here we can understand. This is about the rule number 1, about the classes names, abstract classes names, interfaces names, enum names, and all. We are able to have that. Next one is after that. Listen carefully. All Java variables names, variables names must be started with a lowercase letter, and the subsequent symbols must be uppercase letters. Observe carefully. What is the point I'm telling there? Java variables names must be started with a lowercase letter, and the subsequent symbols must be uppercase letters. First word, first symbol should be lowercase. Second word, first symbol. Third word, first symbol, and so on. The next first symbols must be uppercase letters. First word, first symbol must be lowercase. Second word onwards, every startup symbol must be what there? Uppercase letters. In a single word, out a single word, ERR single words. So started with what there? Lowercase letter. Next one is page context. In page context, two words are available. First word is what their page started with lowercase letter. Second word onwards, every word must be started with what their uppercase letter. C is uppercase. Body content, body and content, two things are available. In a body, B is lowercase letter. In a content, C is what their uppercase letter. Understand it clearly? After that, temp, EMP address. Right, now if we take this one, temp EMP address, temp EMP ADDR, three words are available. In a temp T is small, in EMP E is uppercase letter, in ADDR A is what there? Uppercase letter. Like this here we can take any number of examples here, no? But some of the examples here are given that we can identify. Next one is after that, number 3. This is about what their variables. Same rule is available for Java methods. Same rule is available for what their Java methods. All Java method names must be started with a lowercase letter, and the subsequent symbols must be an uppercase letter. Subsequent symbols must be uppercase letters. Uppercase letters. Now examples here I'm telling you. Now try to recognize this. Say for example, concat is a method. Single word is available. Started with lowercase letter. For name is also a method. For name is also a method. How many words are available? Two words are available. For name. In for, F is lowercase letter, and in name, N is what there? Uppercase letter. Next one is get input stream method. How many words are available? Three words are available. Get, G is lowercase. In input, I is uppercase. In a stream, S is what there? Uppercase letter. Like this here we are having what there? Number of letters here we are having there clearly. Then after that, number 4. After completion of this, the fourth point, all of you understand it clearly. All Java method names must be started with a lowercase letter, and the subsequent symbols must be uppercase letter. That's okay, fine. Next, understand it clearly. All Java package names must be provided in the lowercase letters. All package names must be provided in what their lowercase letters. Understand it clearly. What are the various examples for this now? If you observe this clearly, java.io, java.util.regex. Right, sir? Now java.util.regex. Right, sir? Lowercase letters. The next one is what there. After that, java x dot servlets dot servlet dot jsp dot tag ext. Like this, package names. If you observe this, all the package names must be provided in what their lowercase letter. Understand it now. Next one is after completion of this, that next one here, next point is like what their fifth one. All Java constant variables are available inside the Java. All Java constant variables must be provided. All Java constant variables must be provided in the uppercase letters. All Java constant variables must be provided in the uppercase letters. Say for example, min priority, min underscore priority is a constant variable inside the thread class. Next one is what there? Norm priority. Next one is what there? Max priority. Like this here, we're having some constant variables. All the constant variables must be provided in what there? Uppercase letters. Now check this. What exactly the rules and regulations here we understood there? The point is what there? Now Java is a case-sensitive programming language, where in Java applications there is a separate recognition for the lowercase letters and for the uppercase letters. Capital ABC is not equals to small abc. To use lowercase letters and uppercase letters separately, Java has provided the following conventions. All Java classes names, abstract classes names, interfaces names, and enum names must be started with an uppercase letter, must be started with uppercase letters, and the subsequent symbols must also be uppercase letters. Examples here are given there. All Java variables names must be started with a lowercase letter, and the subsequent symbols must be uppercase letters. All Java method names must be started with a lowercase letter, and the subsequent symbols must be uppercase letters. All Java package names must be provided in lowercase letters. All Java constant variables must be provided in the uppercase letters. But one small note here I'm telling to you, observe carefully. What is that note here I'm telling to you? Understand it, no? All the above conventions are mandatory for the predefined library. They're mandatory. As per that only predefined library was provided. These conventions are mandatory for what? Their predefined library. These conventions are optional for the user defined library. These conventions are optional for the user defined library, but suggestible for the user defined library also. But suggestible for what? Their user defined library also. Understand it clearly? These conventions are mandatory for predefined library, what Java has given, but these are optional for what? There our defined library, our own class, our own variable, our own method may follow, may not follow, no problem here. But suggestible to follow what? There these conventions even for user defined library. That's it, sir. Now this is exactly the meaning of like what? There naming conventions here what we are having. Get it or not? After that, the next one is what? There Java programming format. The last topic in introduction part, Java programming format, that we are going to understand clearly. Okay, so this part I will discuss with you on tomorrow. Tomorrow we are going to see this particular content, Java programming format content. Okay, right, sir. That's all for today. Then tomorrow, then we are going to continue the content. And as I said to you, in the next week in the middle, maybe next week in the middle, maybe I'm going to start our classes right from what? There 4 o'clock. Please recognize this statement here. But again I'll give that intimation to you, but please remember this point here. Maybe as per my thought, hardly maybe Wednesday or Thursday, on these 2 days maybe we are going to start our classes right from what? There 4 o'clock. Understand it now, right, sir? That's all for today. Then we will understand the next content here. Thank you. Tomorrow we'll see the remaining part. Thanks a lot. Right, Join the first point, what is available, sir? If you have multiple words in a single class, no, then every word should start with an uppercase letter. That's it. That's the point here. Okay. If you have multiple words in a single class, no, then every word must be started with what? There an uppercase letter. That's it. In a string, S must be capital. In a string buffer, S and B must be capital. In input stream reader, IE, S and R must be capital. That only the difference here. Apart from that, we are not having any other difference here. Understand it clearly. Okay. Right. Thank you guys. Thanks a lot. Shall meet on tomorrow.